When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos offense will get the first possession of the game. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
Keeps the legs moving. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Fires to the middle. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The offense starts with a short field. He'll start this drive firing. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Washington wants to go quickly. The give on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting a big stop.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Release to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Dudley. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misconnection, it's second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, there's the ball. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big third down. To the air, it's Nelson. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Broncos send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Takes the easy completion. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Off play action. Avoids. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Isn't the play-action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow them down as much as possible, but it's predicated, too, on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play-action, because they did not bite on the play-action fake at all.
Complete to the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Huskies are on the move. It's a draw. Oh, gave the defender the business. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road.
Washington right back to the line. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Jukes his way for more. Tackle is made after the first down. Washington will snap it in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Dances away from the heat. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now the play fake. They're trying to get to it. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Getting some heat.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And the Broncos line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man?
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they try to go with draw. They didn't catch the defense blitzing, so it wasn't a great look anyway. But up front, they just got beat regardless. And that back, David, had nowhere to go.
They had nowhere to go, but those offensive linemen, you got to set and you got to invite those defensive linemen up the field and kind of...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Washington sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out fast. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Swings it out to his running back. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Oh, and averts disaster by falling on his own fumble. He'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Genty. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. This drive's been productive so far, already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll throw on third down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, And now you've got to rally and find the football and do it, trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Moves away as he feels pressure. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Coming after him. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The play action fake. Using his feet to buy time. Gets away. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. Washington wants to go quickly. Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Boise for a fun first half than you? And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
The Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Williams will pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Trying to get to it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We've got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Williams looking for a man. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Boise State ready to send out that offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to beat.
They try to pop a run on the draw. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome. And certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings.
Just plowing down the field. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. He'll try to pop the draw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. It's a draw. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Feeling some heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Fair catch, called for and made. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to.
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. And now they've lost the ball down here. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defensive touchdown. That ball was squirting around on the field. Finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
That makes it a score.
That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. It'll be a draw. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The ball is free. He just can't hang on to that thing. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. This Husky defense, David, it's like they've got Vita Vea and Steve Emptman up front, Joe Tryon as a backer, and Marcus Peters in the secondary. There's purple everywhere.
You're right, from front to back. Guys up front on the defensive line eating them up, doing a great job in the secondary and linebacker. Complete performance from this UW defense.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking left. Makes a grab enough for the 1st. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They move the tight end all over. They'll throw it from the red zone. Getting some heat. A shot toward the end zone. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. He's up to 94 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They go to the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Williams will pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Look, it's sloppy out here. It's wet. The ball is slick. It's not easy to kick in these types of conditions. That's now his second missed field goal, but I know this kicker's disappointed of himself because he's good enough to make these kicks.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Coming after it. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting a big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And they will score. Touchdown, Huskies. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just a...
Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Trying to find his man on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show.
And it's on the ground. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Pocket starts to collapse. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.